I'm now here for my WWE Money in the Bank 2025 predictions now for you guys. So let's get right into it. Starting off with John Cena and Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. This was only put together at Saturday Night Main Event 2 weeks ago. I think that Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso will probably win this match. If I'm being completely honest, Logan Paul's obviously going to get pinned by Cody Rhodes. I feel like it's pretty obvious. I can't see John Cena getting pinned or anything. They're not going to do a massive shock like that. Yeah, I think Logan Paul's in the match to lose it. I feel like Cody Rhodes needs to look strong in his first match back after WrestleMania. That was ages of bloody go now. Jey Uso, I feel like, still needs to look strong. I feel like John Cena will look strong anyway. He just can't get pinned. So, yeah, it's obvious Logan Paul's going to get pinned by Cody Rhodes. It's going to be a good match, if I'm being completely honest. But, again, there's not a massive story to it. I guess, they did a good promo on the last episode of SmackDown. So, yeah, I'm hyped up. I feel like it's going to be a good match. Anyway, yeah, Cody Rhodes to pin Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso to win. Anyway, we then go to our women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which has Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez versus Rhea Ripley versus Julia versus Naomi versus Stephanie Valkyrie. I think that this is an interesting one. I think Naomi's going to win. I feel like WWE needs to pull the trigger more with heel Naomi. I feel like she's a very good heel, and I feel like WWE putting the Money in the Bank briefcase on her really does something. It starts to show her stardom. So I feel like you've got to have Naomi win this match. I mean, with Alexa Bliss, for example, there's other things to be done with her, in my opinion. Rhea Ripley, she's had her time in the spotlight. Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie, Roxanne Perez, she's obviously in that Judgment Day storyline now. Julia, Stephanie Valkyrie, they need to build their way up a bit more, but I feel like it's good they are both in the match. But yeah, I feel like Naomi's got to win. I feel like she's got to win. It wouldn't surprise me if Roxanne Perez wins, but surely they won't put it on her just yet. I feel like it's got to be Naomi who wins. I don't want to see Rhea Ripley win it. That'd be bloody painful. Alexa Bliss, again, I wouldn't mind. I feel I'd be happy with that. But if I'm being honest here, I feel like it's got to be Naomi, and I believe that WWE are going to pull the trigger and do that. They need to do something with Naomi's heel character, otherwise it's just pointless. Anyway, next up then we've got Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. I think that Becky Lynch is going to win this one. It's a last chance match for her as well. If Becky Lynch loses, she can no longer compete for the IC title as long as Lyra Valkyria is champion. And if Lyra Valkyria loses, she will be forced to raise Becky Lynch's hand and acknowledge her as the better woman. I mean, storyline isn't great at all, is it? I find heel Becky Lynch really, really, really cringe. But yeah, she's probably going to win the match, unfortunately. She probably is going to win. And it's going to be a really cringy title reign. But it is what it is. What can you do? Becky Lynch will win. I don't want to see her win. But again, what else are you really going to do with Lyra as champion, though? That's the thing. I can't see any way that Lyra wins this. They made her look strong by beating her at Backlash. They made Becky Lynch still look strong in her loss at Backlash, but made Lyra look strong by winning the match. But yeah, you're not making Becky look strong in a loss, and then you're not going to give the title to her. They're going to give the title to Becky. Okay, then. Next up, we then go to our men's Money in the Bank ladder match, the one everyone is bloody waiting for. Who will win? So, in the match, though, it is Solo Sikoa versus LA Knight versus Penta versus Seth Rollins versus Andrade versus El Grande Americano. It's got to be Seth who wins it. It's got to be Seth who wins, isn't it? It's got to be. Yeah, like, I remember back in 2014 where he had a great, or was it 2015 where he had a great Money in the Bank reign, and then obviously cashed it in at WrestleMania. I think now Seth Rollins as a heel again, his new faction with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, Paul Heyman. You know, you've got to make them look strong. You've got to make Seth Rollins miss the Money in the Bank and make him hunt down the champions at the end of the day. That's what's got to happen. It really does establish, you know, this heel character of Seth Rollins. That's what has got to happen. If I go through, Solo Sikoa is not going to be him. I feel like it's good he's in the match, but there's no way he wins it. LA Knight, again, I feel like he's losing his stardom a little bit. It's still entertaining, but he's not as like hot as he was like, 1-2 years ago now. Penta, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him win it, but I can't really see the direction they'd go in if Penta wins. Andrade won't win it, and El Grande Americano, surely they won't put it on him. Seth's like the strongest contender for it in the match. I can't see him losing it. Seth Rollins has got to win and become Mr. Money in the Bank. But yeah, there we go. They're my predictions. There's only 4 matches that are being confirmed for it. Only 4 bloody matches that are being confirmed. It's actually a shame. But I mean, I guess they've got Worlds Collide going on earlier in the day though. So that makes sense. There is a lot going on. And the Money in the Bank matches can go on for a while. I reckon they'll want to make the show like 2.5 hours or something. And the Money in the Bank matches will both be long. And they'll probably do a long one with John Cena, Logan Paul, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso. Then like with Valkyria, Becky would be like a 10-minute one. Yeah, anyway, they're all my predictions. Thank you for watching. Speak to you on the next one.